Gonna have a lot of latecomers. Just so you know, guys, that is my cake. Okay, that is my cake. Okay, very funny, Olamide. Roberto, Ignacio, Georgia, Natalia, Elijah, and Sasha. Nice to see you all. Gonna have like a lot of late people coming in later on, obviously. So I need cake to leave. Oh, to live. Okay. Nice one, Sasha. Okay, so guys, what I want to do today is just get over to there as soon as possible. You've got the glitch button that's right over there in your up on the top there. Just click on the glitch, a glitch.com button, and let's get over to our glitch.com website. Okay. Hi, everybody. Nice to see you. I look forward to the cake. That cake looks fantastic. So I look forward to that. I would like 1 million. Brilliant. Okay. Hi, Kevin. Who's Pi? Andrew, nice to see you. Got a few people coming in. So, guys, let's get over there as soon as possible, please, and get over to your code.org. Now, listening carefully. Hi, Kevin. Right, listening carefully, not the script.js, Ignacio. Ignacio is on my website. Oh, because you're probably giving each other's links, right? Fantastic. Okay, so what I want you to do first of all is we need to go on to our code.org, and I want you to look on the left-hand side of your screen, and I want you to choose the style.css item there. Okay. So you got index.html.js, and I want you to go to the CSS. Okay, the CSS. No, it's glitch. That's correct. You had that last time, Sasha. Okay, cool. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you're right, Sasha. That's right. Yeah, you can do. Yeah, you're right. Okay, so over here, I want you to go to your style.css. Okay. Now, on line 5, everyone, can you access line 5 on your CSS right now and click at the end, the semicolon of that code. So if you can see here, I'm just highlighting it here. Okay, just there. You need to click and have the last one highlighted there. Okay, can you click that for me? Done. Fantastic. Brilliant. Okay, I'll wait. No problem. Who's that? Cat. No problem, Georgia. Who else was that? Fantastic. Good. Well done. Okay. So once you've done that, I want you to press enter on your keyboard. Then you should be on line 6. And then I want you to enter this code. As you can see on the screen, you could background dash color colon and whatever color you want. I've chosen powder blue. You guys know I love powder blue. But whichever color you want, then obviously end it with a semicolon, and don't forget to make sure that this bracket at the bottom is still there. Okay, it's still there. So make sure to add a background color to your website for me, please. Whichever color you want. Let me know what color you've done when you've done it, please. Okay. So as you can see, the code is on the screen. Just copy that bottom code, which is background dash color colon, and do you know what? I'm going to put it in the chat so you can actually literally copy and paste it, just so you got it all correct and understand it. Well done. What color did you choose, Natalia? Yeah, no problem, Roberto. There you go. Thank you, Natalia. Light pink. Lovely. Light pink is a lovely color. Highlighted it. Yes, the one highlighted. That's right. Well done, Roberto. What line? It should, right. So if I go back to my screen share, Roberto, if you just have a look carefully, you see on line 5 there, it should be on line 6. So you should write on line 6 in your CSS file. Okay. And then, so for example, dash color, I like, oh, that's all capital letters. Let me just change that. Background, dash color. I'm just going to choose blue for now. Make it really, really simple. And then when I open the viewer here, you will see that is blue. Okay. So make sure that everyone's is there, and you can choose whatever color you want. It's your website, not mine. All right. Oh, Kalina, you just joined. Okay, I'll do it one more time. Kalina, I want you to go and open your glitch project. Cat. Okay, well, Cat, it didn't work for you, Cat. Georgia. Make sure you've got the correct code. You can copy and paste the code from the top and make sure it's in your thing. I'm sure it'll work. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let's get cleaner and we'll do this all again from the beginning and then I'll get you to screen share. Well done, Sasha. Okay, let's go back here. Open up your code. Remember, make sure it's in the style.css file, Georgia, if it's not there, and Kalina. So click on the style.css file there, and it should come up here. Then click on line 5, right? But I want you on line 6. You can even click on line 6, to be honest. Click on line 6 straight away, actually. Probably easier. Type background, dash, color, the American color, and put your colon, choose your color. I'm going to choose violet this time. And remember to put your semicolon at the end to make sure it's finished. And that should be a lovely violet color there. Okay. Georgia, how did it go that time? Let me know. Nice one. Okay, no problem, Kalina. But I'm going to put this code on here for 1 second. And we're going to move on shortly. We've got time, so we'll give it 1 more minute. Mess around with the colors, guys. Choose, see what other colors could come up. What's wrong, Kalina? Whilst you're doing that, guys, we can... What's wrong, Roberto, for title? Roberto, send me your link to your website, please. And I'll have a quick look. It's on the screen, Kalina. Dash color. Did not work for you either, Olamide. Let's have a look at Roberto's. Roberto's, yours is fine. Works perfectly fine. Let's have a quick look at that. Olamide, send me your link as well. We'll have a quick look. Can you see? Also, Kalina, just to let you know that the code is also tagged at the top of the chat there. So if you want, you can copy and paste it in there. But all you need to do, just to quickly show you one more time. No problem. Oh, Olamide. Oh, you don't have to send your link. I'll show you now, Olamide. If we look here. So first of all, Kalina, all you need to do is go to your style.css file here, and then change line 6 and put background dash color on whichever color you want, and then end it with a semicolon. And Olamide, if you're looking now, please see over here when you've got, so obviously you've got you click the sunglasses and click next to the code, and you'll have your website here. Click change URL, copy that there, copy and paste that into the chat. Okay. Okay. Nope. Yours didn't work either, Ignacio. Did yours not work, Ignacio? Okay. Yeah. Send me your website. Send me. Do you know what? How do you? Yeah. Yeah. Glitch.com. Oh yeah. So let's have a look at some websites. This is Roberto. What happened to Roberto? But you're Roberto. You know what you're doing with the color, yeah? Because you're changing yours from yellow to white. I see that you're changing yours from yellow to white. No. The code is in the chat, guys. It's not working for you as well. Okay. Yeah. So guys, send your links through, and I'll double check them. This is okay. Cool. So this is this one. This is Olamides. It's about puppies, yeah. So in style.css, now you haven't finished it with the semicolon, Olamide, and look at the one that I put on there. It is the American color, not the English color. So you have to take the U out of the color. So put the semi and also make a space between light. And you haven't spelled background correctly as well. You haven't put the C in back and you haven't put the G in ground. And then in color, get rid of that U. Yeah. I can't edit it. You have to edit it, which is fantastic. And then space here, put a space there. And you need to put a semicolon at the end. So you see you've got the semicolon here. And the semicolon, Olamide, is next to your @ sign on your keyboard, just above your shift on the right-hand side. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah, no problem. Okay, who is next? Let's look at Roberto's. So I'm going to close this one and look at Roberto's dog diary. Yeah. Right, Roberto, this looks good. Ah, you need to have the you've got rid of the button that allows me to change to. You need to not get rid of that button, Roberto, in index HTML. Oh, you might have to do yours again, Roberto. 1 second. Right, who's this panda? Let's have a look at this. View the source code on that one. Okay. And go to style.css. That one looks like it's working. Yep, that worked fantastically. Well done. I think Panda may, yeah, definitely. If it's got BandLab in it, it's Natalia. So for sure, well done, Natalia. Fantastic. That worked perfectly well. Puppies is Alamedi. Whose is the next one, please? Kalina. Oh, Ignacio. Yeah, it was yours, Ignacio. Send your link through. Oh, there we are, Ignacio. Oh no, this one's. It's yours. Yours is fine, Ignacio. Yeah, sorry, I thought it was Natalia's. It's actually yours. Sorry. Kalina. Let's have a look at yours, Kalina. Yours is about horses, isn't it? Where is Kalina's? Perfect. And then have we got the color in there? Yes, Kalina, the same with you. You just need to end it with the bracket. So on line 7, you see, Kalina, there needs to end it with a bracket. It's the same thing I was saying. You need a curly bracket, remember? Using the CSS brackets, the curly bracket, which is usually just above your, there we go. Okay, and you haven't spelled, you put power blue, not powder blue. Whose is cat? Let's have a look at cats. Yeah, that worked fine. Well done, Kalina. This is working, right? No, what's the problem on this one? Okay, what you need to do is you can probably, right, so from line 9, whoever's this is, I think it's Georgia's. From line 9, I want you to delete up to line 6. So delete all that for me. Can you do that now, actually, so I can see that? So delete from line 9 to line 6, please, like what I've got there. Okay, Georgia? No problem, Natalia. We'll have a look straight away. I've clicked on it, so I'll be able to go into it straight away. This website is under construction. Fantastic, Natalia. Love it. I'll have a look at that straight away as soon as we've done Georgia's. Really good, Natalia. Well done. I will do as soon as we've done Georgia's. Okay, so you've deleted that. And then on line 6, yeah, type, no, go back to line 5 and press enter. Perfect. Now type background dash color in American. Look at that. Well done, Georgia. Very fast. Dash. Yeah, go back. Yeah, lovely. Well done. No, not slash, dash. It should be next to the 0 on your keyboard, Georgia. There we go. Well done. Semi and then colon. Shift colon. No, that's the semi. Let's go back. That's it. Space, then choose your color. What color is she going to go for? This is, oh, violet. Nice. Then a semicolon. Done. Well done, Georgia. Fantastic. Really good. Let's have a look at Natalia's now. Fantastic. Okay, should we have Natalia's is great. Can you see this, guys? She's got the bear there, the gif of the bear. Really good. Let's have a look at your asset. Really good. Well done, Natalia. Okay, and she's obviously chosen her color there very well. Good. Oh, I think you need to put a semicolon at the end here, just Natalia on line 6. Just whack a semicolon on the end there, just to neaten it up, and then you should be perfectly fine there. Okay. Brilliant. How else are we doing? Did we do the pictures, like how we move them? And nope, we haven't done that yet. We're going to do that shortly. That's going to be the 3rd thing. I want to do one more thing before we get to that. What's wrong, Olamide? Olamides is about, what's yours about again, Olamide? Is it this one? Puppies, isn't it? Yeah. Puppies, puppies, puppies. Right, I'm going to look at Olamides quickly, and then we're going to move ahead. Where are the puppies? Is it this one? Yes, it is. Right, so you're okay. So you want to put your picture in, I'm guessing. So you need to spell purple correctly. Okay, so you see on line 6, delete that curly bracket from background. So you've got a curly bracket in background. I'm sure you can show. Yeah, you can see that. So Olamide, go to your CSS. Yeah, that's it. Delete that. Now go to and you need to put the U in purple. Can you see light purple? Yeah, put the U in the you spell it. Yeah, just spell it correctly. You should be fine. Go back. Yeah, good girl. And put space here. So after, just before light, put a space. Yeah, and then probably delete all of light. Delete light out of it entirely. Yeah, just the light. Put that colon back. Yeah, but just delete light for now, because I don't know if they have light purple. There you go. All right, so you got, so they don't have light purple. You have to choose a different one. Oh no, it needs to be one word. Sorry, Olamide, it needs to be one word. Light purple would need to be one word entirely. Let's have a quick look at Sasha's because I haven't had a look at his yet, and then we'll move forward. I think Sasha's is fine. Brilliant, Sasha. Code looks great. Let's have a look at this website. Fantastic, brilliant. No, we haven't we haven't put them in. We haven't arranged our images yet, so we haven't done that just yet. I want to do one more thing before we do that. So let's go back to our code. I'm going to close everyone's pages off of my site, and I'm probably going to have to reopen my site. Oh no, I'm good. I found it. So the next thing I want you to do, can we go back to HTML? And can you find line 29, please? HTML line 29, please. If you can quickly find that, I'll just quickly share my screen so you can see what I'm looking at. There you go. So this is where you click on this HTML file over here, okay? And find line 29. And we're going to make an unordered list. And the unordered list, I'm just going to show you on this page, looks like this. So I've put here, there are different types of felines. You can do like different types of, for canines, for dogs. You can do different types of, what else? We've got horses. So I think they're bovines. Yeah. So bovines and or hoofed animals, or different types of horses entirely. There are different types of horses. There's different types of cats. Who else? What other animals? Different pandas. Panda is a bear, so there's different types of bears. Yeah. So whichever one you want. Line 29. Yes, please. Can you see line 29? Here. Oh, sorry. You want to see it? Sorry, I'll just remove that out of the way for you guys. There we are. Line 29. And this is the code that we want in there, which is, if you look at my screen now, guys, it is the unordered list. Okay, the unordered list. I'm going to copy and paste that in there for you as well. The unordered list. Where's Mr. Evans? Let me put him on the presenter. There's the unordered list. Okay, and I'm going to copy and paste that quickly now into your chat so you can copy and paste it and edit it. Hello, Mr. Evans. How are you?
Hello. You're right.
Yes, good. Good to see you. Right. So, guys, at line 29 is HTML ending. No, it's not ending, Roberto. Is that the end of the HTML? No. We've got lots to do, guys. We've got lots to do. We've got like 6 lessons left, maybe even more than that. No, we've got more than 6 lessons. We've got 9 lessons left. Okay. Is that important right now, Natalia? Who needs help? Natalia? Let's have a look. Send your link through, Natalia. Yes, delete the stuff that is already there, please. So I'm going to go back to you. I'm going to show you what it looks like in this project, which is my project that goes along with the same time as you. So if we go to index HTML, let's give this a moment to write as. We'll do that. We're not doing that right away, Natalia, but we will do that if you want. Okay, so click on your index.html. And yes, you have a lot of text in line 29. So go to line 25, press enter, 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 for example. And then it just pushes all that down to the bottom. If you can, try and keep that button in there, actually. So don't get rid of it, actually. There's Kalina, sorry about that. Press Control and Z to get it all back. But it doesn't matter if you have got rid of it. It's not a big issue. But yeah, try and keep that button in there so it allows me to look at your code. So like I showed you again, guys, just go find a space, press enter, enter, enter. We can go down line 29. And I'm going to do it with you. Let's do open bracket UL, close bracket. And you can see it already starts to do the whole indentation for you. So on that line, afterwards, you press enter. It'll be line 30. So you can do your ordered list of what is that? Should we paste it at the bottom? No, not at the bottom. Make sure that that code, it should be on line 29. It should start on line 29. Okay, fantastic. Line 29. All right, guys. So let's go to line 29. Okay, and then whatever you want your ordered list to be, not the title of it yet, not the title of it yet. Does that make sense? So whatever you want your ordered list to be, but not the title of it yet. So for example, like I said, mine is these, there are different types of felines that you can put, like I would put, oh, sorry, L-I, bracket, cats, okay? Go to the end, enter again, L-I, leopards, next, down, next line, lions, oh, sorry, open bracket Li, lions, okay. Next line, and then go to the end, press enter, open bracket, tigers, sorry, tigers, okay. There we go. And then when I open this, it should be there. On the, oh, sorry, was there you go. Just see it there. Then we've got our ordered list, unordered list there. What would make it an ordered list? What would make it an ordered list, guys? I'm going to enable chat now. What would make it an ordered list? That'll be in your test in a minute. Good. Well done, Roberto. Very good. Right. Send your links through. I want you to put this code on there for now. Send your links through. Let's have a quick look. And remember now, so sorry, I should have mentioned, just before the unordered list code, okay, let's have a look at that. Before the unordered list code, so for you guys, it could be, if it starts on line 29, it should be line 27, really. Okay, line 27, open bracket P, there are different types of, and then close that with a P, which is already closed. It naturally does it. Okay. Remember to do that as well. If your UL starts on line 29, okay, press enter a couple of times and put this code in front at the top. We want a paragraph tag, open P, then put in the title of what you want your thing, and then put a colon at the end because you're about to do a list, okay? Because underneath, obviously. But make sure it's spaced out so you can all see your code correctly. Okay, let's have a look. Right, this is Sasha's. Let's have a look at this. Okay, Sasha, I think you need to take, you're in style CSS, Sasha. You need to take that code, copy and paste it, and put it in index.html. Okay, so Sasha, what you need to do is go and then look. I'm showing you now. You need to go to line 24, press enter until you get to line 29 and paste that code. Okay, then paste that code. So go to line 24. You can do that with me now, Sasha. So if on line 24 in index.html, you need to click on the index.html file. Yeah. No problem, Ignacio. Give me one moment. Guys, I think we've got to do, yes, fantastic. Then go to line 24, Sasha, and press enter a couple of times. Good, good. Yeah, we go. One more session. Fantastic. Click on line 29. Go right to the left-hand side. Click more over here. You see where I'm clicking here? Anyway, yeah. And yeah, then paste that code that I put in there. Oh, you're doing cats as well. Fantastic. Yeah, so yours will be pretty much the same. Okay, then paste that code now. Yeah, the UL code. Okay. Good. Well, ooh, what's all that? Yeah, you're gonna have to delete. You copied everything, so you're probably gonna have to delete everything from 500 lines upwards. Yeah. Or press Control and Z. That will all go. You press Control and Z. That will disappear. Okay. And then press. Yeah, there we go. And then come back, or even just type that code in yourself, or come back and correctly copy and paste it. Okay. Right. Let's have a look at another one. Ignacio. Where's Ignacio's? There we are. No, that's about pandas, isn't it? So Ignacio, so what you need to do, this is odd. You an index HTML? Yes, you are. You need to delete, right, so go behind there, and you just need to tidy up the code, to be honest with you, Ignacio. So on line 38, you need to fix that little problem there. Okay, there's a fair few issues here, actually. Okay, can I... Let me see if I can edit it quickly, because there's a few little bugs here and there, Ignacio. You just got to clean up your code a little bit, Ignacio. That's all. There's a few issues here and there. So, for example, like here, this, I'm not sure, but it should be like this. And then there's an href there. Okay. You kind of like written HTML like this in CSS format. Just showing you what needs to be done on here. You probably need to fix that yourself. We've just recorded this one. Yeah, you've kind of done like a... It's interesting though, not bad. Or was it the way you wanted to do it? Yeah, that's it. You fixed that part. And then, yeah, bring this back. And let's have a look at your website now. Just give it a moment to load. But it's odd that that's not working. Okay. Let's have a look at this, Ignacio. I would say probably let's do that again. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, because you got this script in here as well. Out as well. So you need to get rid of all that. You can get rid of JavaScript for now. Then we can now produce. No, we can now do the ordered list. So, let's, if you're doing panda bears, right? Let's say you've got grizzly bears. I don't know how many others. Grizzly bears. Then you've got what other bears? You've got black bears, spirit bear. Anyone ever heard of the spirit bear? Search the spirit bear. It's very interesting. And the next one is brown bear. And there you go, Ignacio. It should look something like that. Okay. Did a little bit of a cleanup, a little bit of a tune-up. Okay, who is Kalina? Kalina's one. Let's have a look at this. Is everything okay, Kalina? Yep, brilliant. That's fantastic. Where's your unordered list? Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, so what I'm going to do You need to copy that code that you did, okay, and to line 25, press enter and paste it in there for me, please. Okay. Georgia, that is the wrong web link. Oh, whose is that? Roberto, very good. Very good, Roberto. Let's have a look at Roberto. Send me your link, please. Elijah, let's check Elijah's. Where is Elijah? There we are. Oh, everyone's on Elijah's, are they? Very good, Elijah. Very, very good. I like the old shout out there. Now, Elijah, what we need to do, did you change your, oh, you did your background color. Very good, Elijah. Very, very good indeed. It's on his background color as well. So, Elijah, what we do need to do is put the ordered list, the unordered list in there. So where you can do that, Elijah, on your code, and your image isn't working here. So what you need to do is do a speech mark on line 24 between the src here, HTTPS. You need to do a speech mark. If you look on line 31, Elijah, you can see that where it says glitch button, you need the speech marks in between there. Can you see that? So you need a speech mark here, okay, and you need a speech mark after the number 7 as well. So I'm just going to remix that to show you. Let's give it a moment, let it load up. Yeah, it does, doesn't it? Okay, who else is that? I think it's just Elijah and who else is it? Right, guess I'll close that off for a second. Okay, so, oh, Georgia, that's really good, by the way. We'll come to that in a second. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. This is great. But yeah, what was I going to say? Sorry, Elijah. We get to learn how to do animations, etc. Where do we get to learn to do animations? Fantastic. So on line 30, Elijah, I want you to press enter, enter. Yeah. Oh, where are we? What happened there? No, on line 30, enter, enter. And give it another one if you want. And then I want you to copy, I want you to write open bracket UL. And well, Elijah, remember your website's supposed to be about your favorite animal. We're going to do like an animal documentary website, not documentary, animal information website. So Elijah, so if it was about whatever animal, let's say your favorite animal is a rhinoceros. I don't know, that's not a good example. I don't know. Cat. Let's just say cat. With UL, you would say, oh, well, we've done that already. Yeah, you can do that. UL and LI, and it would give you already the finishing code. So you would say cats, for example, press enter again, then LI, it would be tigers. Can you see it coming up? I don't know if you can on your one. We'll check if you can. Then LI, okay, lions, and then LI. What did we say before? Lions, cats, what other cat animal? Lions, tigers, and something else. What was the other one? Somebody did tell me? No, because I closed the chat. Leopards. There we go, leopards. Okay, we're going to move on, guys. For Mr. Evans's lesson now, for music technology. We're not going to get time to do Kahoot today, unfortunately, because we need to fix your code. But we will move on to Mr. Evans's lesson now. And whilst I'm just coming through with that, Georgia, your website is fantastic. It looks great, Georgia, by the way. No problems there. Really good. You've done everything that I needed you to do. So well done, Georgia. Okay. So, Mr. Evans, over to you.
Hey guys, can you all hear me okay?
In the screen share.
Can you hear me? Cool. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Hi guys. Right, I thought just for a quick sort of start to this lesson, if you guys all want to head to BandLab, but I'm just going to share my screen quickly. And I'm going to try adding the audio this time. Game changer. So, right. What I was thinking is, can you guys still hear me, by the way? Just let me know in the chat if you can. Just want to make sure. Cool, perfect. What I thought I would show you is firstly, what I did in the weekend. I was in the studio in the weekend. Basically, we were recording 3 tracks for a new album. So I thought I would just show you guys what a studio looks like and a few things that we used in the studio. Basically, if you keep listening to these lessons, this is the sort of thing that you're going to get to do. So I'm just going to show you. So basically, this is the control desk here, and show you that. So these buttons here, they control basically all sort of the audio. You push and control. That's kind of what you'll end up looking at a lot, basically. I was doing this, but someone else was taking over whilst I took pictures. So that's kind of basically what a studio looks like. You see all these dials here as well. These are kind of, they show you how quick how loud the music is, whether it's too loud or if you need to change anything at all. And then with the studio comes all sorts of fun toys. So you get things like this, which is an upright piano. You can see there's a drum kit in the background here, and it's pieces like that. So you would basically put a microphone inside it, and then that's how you would mic that up. So, and then onto these. These are all synthesizers. So you've got that's the keyboard that I used there, and then you have what we call a Wasp here. Then you've got a Roland synth here. There's a Vox down here. These are all electric pianos and synthesizers. I used these 2 here on one of the tracks and this one on all of the tracks. We don't. If you've got them, you can use them. I would be happy if you have. I'm going to show you a couple of things that I've got here, and then, but also, yeah, like these are all things which, if you continue and you still want to do music, then this is the sort of things that you can use. Especially these sort of weird ones, they are crazy. So like it's basically you end up sort of, if you notice all these cables here, you end up plugging them all in to the different parts, and then you connect them all that way. It sounds crazy, but you get to, and then that's the last couple of sort of electric pianos. That's quite a famous one called the Wurlitzer. But I thought I'd just show you a couple of things which we used in the studio, mainly bits of percussion, things which maybe you haven't seen before. So I thought I'd just show you a couple of things. We'll start with the famous. I don't know if you guys know what this is, but it's yeah, well, it's a cowbell, which is kind of one of those sort of things like that, which you kind of hear a lot. But that's kind of one of the things. That's kind of a classic. Then there's this, like that. That's the one you saw that's the synth that you saw there in the picture. And then we have some pieces like my guitar, which looks like that. You can see that, yeah. That's a guitar that I play. And then we've got some other pieces of percussion, which are kind of cool. Mr. Hines will know these for sure. We've got a little castanet. Then another type of castanet, which I need to fix. And then we got this kind of more, I don't know what you call this, but it's a little shaker thing. And we kind of used all those in different parts, especially in this area here. You basically mic them all up and record them that way. I just want to show you a couple of mics, just because I know we haven't looked at a lot of like recording. So I just wanted to show you a couple that I have. One is this. It's kind of like a retros, kind of like 1950s one. This is really important. It's called a pop filter. You put that in front of the mic and it stops it sounding too, like, when you have a microphone next to your face and it kind of sounds too much, this stops it. So you pop that in front of it. And then last one, got microphones, which look like that. So one you've seen me use before, and then you have ones which look like this, which is called a cardioid. You use them for both vocals and bits and pieces like that. So that's kind of I just wanted to give you a quick kind of like look at kind of how you can use these skills and what you'll end up doing with them. If you want to record live music, these are the tools which you're going to be using. And it's sort of, that's kind of very much the approach you'll end up taking, whether it's in the studio or bits and pieces like that. So I know I just wanted to sort of give you a quick run through of ways in which you can use these skills that you're learning here in sort of day-to-day activities, especially in the studio. But yeah, that's basically what I did at the weekend. So if that's sort of something you'll be interested in doing, then we could look more about that. And if not, then yeah, so we'll continue on. But that's just one element of different styles of music production. But for today, I thought, given we don't have a super amount of time, I will look at, we are going to create a house baseline beat, something which we haven't actually looked at before, but and then we're going to listen to music at the end. So everyone hold off with your music for now. We're going to do it at the end. I'll let you know when to start posting the links, but we're definitely going to get there. Do not worry about that. Cool. So just going to pop the other headphone. No, it's better there. Okay, now BandLab time. So if you'd like to pop into BandLab, I'll just give you all a couple of seconds. Now I'm using, just to show you exactly which sample I'm using here, this is the one. You don't need to use that. This is the one. So you can obviously search that in samples. And you can just go to, and then just search it for there. Find it. There you go. Yeah, so that's exactly what the sample I'm using here. I'm just going to show you what it sounds like, and then I'm going to show you how to kind of recreate that. And it's something which is going to involve MIDI, and it's something that's going to involve quantization, and we're going to look at sort of changing the MIDI as well. So we're going to, which we haven't done before, we're going to look at moving the notes along to create a vocal effect, a bass effect rather. So here's what I'm talking about. We are going to, there's a track. I'm assuming, can you guys all hear that? Just let me know in the chat if you can, because it's the first time I've tried to use the share audio function. Oh, we need to enable the chat for that. Yeah, thank you. Perfect, cool. Just let me know if there's any audio problems, and we'll try and figure it out. Perfect. All right, guys, that's fantastic. Now, the interesting thing about this loop is that if you listen to it, there's a bass line going on, and there's a kick drum going on, and a snare, and hi-hats. But we're mainly focusing on the bass today. So if you just listen again. Now it's kind of going dum 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 dum, but the bass is there, but it's on the off. Now, what we're going to do is kind of create that sort of rolling bass style. You're going to see what I mean, but basically we're going to end up with something that sounds kind of like that, and it's got this kind of like funky kind of bass line thing going on. So we're going to start by adding our classic 4 to the floor drum sequence. So this is what I've set up here. You guys know I'm all about this. So just if you guys want to do this, it'll definitely help you. So just your standard 4 to the floor, 1, 2, 3, 4, just hit. It sounds like this. No, it's muted. Sounds like this. We all know that. I'm going to pop a snare in as well. And that's all we're doing. That's all we're doing that for now. You guys can obviously make it a little bit more. All I want you to do is make sure that you have 4 kick points here. Other than that, you guys play around with the drum beat as much as you want. You can put all sorts of stuff in. Obviously, you can put some hi-hats there, do that, or whatever you like. Then just program it. But all I want you to do is just have those 4 kick drum points here. That's what's really key to this lesson. So I'm going to add that in, pop it back there, roll it down, and then let's create a loop just for fun. Interestingly, on one other point, you can always layer kick drums with other samples. So I'm just going to show you a quick thing here. If we go to effects, remember we've just got a 4 to the floor kick, just 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm just going to add an effect there. I'm just going to put it some, let's put some drum fuzz on it. Then it sounds like that, which is pretty epic. So then put it back there, and now we've got heavy. Yep, Kevin. What's up? Yeah, let me know, man. So yeah, it's drum fuzz is a really cool little effect. Remember, guys, if you just want to be nice and quick with your effects, we're not going to do a Kahoot this lesson. We're going to do one next lesson, and then we're going to do one massive one at the end of the semester as well. So we're not going to be doing one today. We're going to after this, we're going to try and listen to some tracks, but we'll have one next week, and then we're going to do one massive one at the end. And I'll promise I'll make it much harder than last time because you breezed through it last time, and I was very impressed, but also clearly I need to be much tougher on you guys. So we're going to do that after a while. But for now, we're going to look at this. Yeah, we've had a look at that quick effect. So just to go through that again, all I've done there is taken our 4 to the floor beat. We've gone to presets. We've put drum fuzz, and then it sounds massive. Cool. But that is not what we are looking at today. Just thought I'd show you quickly. What we are going to do today is create a bass line which plays on the off, and you'll see exactly what I mean by that. No, I think chat's enabled at the moment. What effect do you do? I'll show you exactly again. We are going for this one exactly. I'm going down to effects, just hit, and then I've gone to preset, just there. And then this one is drum fuzz. You can use whichever one you want. Go crazy with it. But as a starting point for that exact sound is drum fuzz. Click that on, get back. Right. And then suddenly it's just this like massive sort of drum beat. And you can do that with whatever drums you like. They can be samples as well. I would keep it simple, like for that effect, just because it's going to be so distorted that you're going to end up with something sounding crazy. I mean, go for it by all means, but if you like, use it sparingly, it would be my advice. Right, but what we are doing for this one is I'm going to show you how to add a sort of off bass beat. So we're going to do that one. That's what we're going to do. So remember, what I've done there is I've added a track, instruments. Then I've gone, you don't need to do it with this instrument exactly. I would suggest it because this is what I'm doing. But for here, you would go synth bass. Then we've got all our cool basses. That's a deep house one. The one I think I'm using is called Lately Bass. But feel free to choose whichever one. Remember, so we're just adding the track, instruments, synth bass, and then we've got our little keyboard up, which we can see, which we can play with. So I'm just going to play in a bass line. I'm literally just going to do something like that, and then I'm going to show you how to do it. So I'm just going to play on the 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Dum 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 dum. Cool. So let me just show you. So I'm just going to play that in. Right, well, I forgot that was. I'm going to take that up. Sounds kind of cool though. Right. We're going to listen to some track to the end. So yeah, hold it off for then. So I'm just going to show you here. This is my MIDI. This is what it sounds like. There we go. Not great playing. So what we're going to do is, before we're going to go in and then select everything. I'm just going to quantize that. And about this here, puts it exactly on the beat we want. Now it sounds like this. Perfect. But it sounds kind of a little boring that way because we're playing on the one. And by that, see, when the beat goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, my bass is going on the one. Boom, 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 boom. It's on that one, which is fine. It's just not very interesting for like an effect. So what we're going to do is we are going to move these MIDI notes to where we want them. And I've showed you this before, but we probably haven't done it in a little while. I'm going to grab them all, click and Control A, or probably Command A if you're on Mac. And then you can grab one and move them wherever you want. That means you can move them up by fifths. Remember we looked at that before? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we can do harmonizing there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's where we started. So feel free to play around with them. But for the purpose of this, we are looking at basically moving them to the off. So we get this kind of like funkier like beat for it. So what we're going to do here is we're going to change it. So if we move it, say for example, we move it all this stuff from one here to 1.2. Save your music to the end, guys. I really want to see if you guys can use this exact bass riff in your tracks today. So I'll be more impressed, and there'll be better marks for people who can use exactly what I'm talking about here in a track. So for all people who can do that, it's going to be much better. So I'm just going to show you here again. So we moved it to 1.2. This is what it sounds like now. Still sounds similar, right? See, and what because. Okay, no problem. I'll go through it all again real quick then. So let me just pop this back to it again. So just to recap what I've got so far, I'm gonna do just. I'm gonna go back and just show you guys quickly again what we've done. So we've gone with our drum machine. Just gonna make that again, just in case anyone is slightly behind, or just so we can do a quick recap. Drum machine, here we go. Didn't delete that. We don't need that. Instrument, get rid of that. So middle click or right click, clear pattern. Then super important. All of them what we use all the time. 4 of these, 4 to the floor. That's what we want. That's all. If you want to do more than that, you crack on and do more. That's all we're going to need to use for this lesson. That's all we want. Boom, boom, boom. I'm going to add in a snare because I'm feeling fancy. So it sounds like that. And that's what we want to do. Add A. There she is. And then just pop 4 of these. Cool. And that's where we were before. And then I'm just going to play in that again, just so you guys know. So I'm going to go back to my keyboard. That's what I'm going to play, but I'm going to play it up there. You can change the octaves by using plus or minus, by the way. So I'm just going to play that in, and how we do that is by pressing record. So I'm just going to pop myself like there. It's going to give me a click track, 1 bar in. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And that's where we are at now. quickly have a look. I played that pretty well for once. So give it a quick quantize, just so you guys remember. I'm going in there, pressing Control A, then quantize. That's really interesting. Just going to pop the chat back on, seeing as we've just done the recap. There you go. All right. So what we want to do now is take this beat and make it interesting. So I'm just going to show you what we had before again. It's fine, but I feel we can be better. So let's go down, and with a really simple trick, you're going to make it sound quite a lot more interesting. We're going to move this, and instead of going to 1.2, we're going to go to this one in the middle. It's called the off. So now, when we move it to there, it's going to sound like this. See? There you go. And all of a sudden, we've kind of made it. It's just sort of interesting, kind of funky thing. And then we're just going to make a loop of that. And it goes. Oop. As long as you've got the timing all right. That always helps. There we go. And I'm going to pop this back here. There we go. And so we've got now our loop. Sounds like this. Which is all of a sudden that bass drum is coming through like immediately on the off. So it's kind of like creating this sort of funky type of thing. There we go. And then, but you can even go further with that. And I'm just going to show you here. Again, it's a little trick. Just going to grab all of these notes. What I've done there is I've pressed Control A, and we're just making, I can make them longer or shorter. And for this one, I'm just going to make them as small as I can, like that. So now the notes look like that. And I can draw in my own ones. And how you do that is double clicking. So I'm just going to click there, pop it down there, and then pop it there. And you can do, basically, you can add in your own other next notes, move them around if you want to wherever you want, and then you can build your own bass line. So I'm just double clicking here, add notes, and then if we go back and listen, it's going down like this. And that's basically, we've now got all this sort of stuff going on. You can add in as much as you want or as little. Remember, because we're working in MIDI as well, we can go here, go to Instruments, and you can change it to whatever you want. We can change it to, so we've got synth bass here. I'm just going to go to another one. The deep house bass is quite cool. So let's go to that one. Put that on. Modify. That's interesting. Give one sec. And yeah, there should be. There you go. If anyone can figure out why that's not playing, then special points for you. Let's just draw that in again quickly. Cool. And again, I'm just going to quickly monetize that so we get back to where we were. Right. Cool. And then we're just going to drag it onto the up again. And then we're back. And we can just change that to whichever instrument we want, basically. So again, I just wanted to check you guys are all aware of using MIDI and all this piece here. So we can synth bass, we can put a piano. So you can do that. We can put it to guitars. I don't even know if it's going to go low enough for that. Maybe not. Yeah, so basically, yeah, so changing it to bit spaces, you kind of want to be careful because some kits, some sounds don't go low enough for that. So you kind of have to drag it up and I'll do it, but you do. And you can use this as like, it's just a nice way to sort of just change the bass sound of your beat. If you're doing it on the one sort of sound, then you can quickly change it. It sounds great at a sort of a faster tempo as well. If you are into changing your tempos, which I am, we just adjust everything to that. Give it a little sec to go back to this. If you're into that sort of like kind of, I don't know, it's sort of like an Eastern European kind of like hard bass sort of style, then you can do it that way. Yeah, that's basically how they have that sort of effect. Again, if you want to add, so we can put our drum fuzz on it, or well, this doesn't quite, or just any old fuzz bass on it. Do something like that. Again, you could always use these effects. If you kind of hear something in your head and you want to like press it on, then you can always kind of just use effects or EQ or whichever you put, or a combination to get the sounds that you want. Now we have about 10 minutes left, so I think we are at music time. So I want to, if you guys can pop in your links now, I guess oh, we have to approve all these. Yeah. Yeah. So if we can, yeah, and this is a time for the links now, guys. So send them over and let's have a listen. But yeah, just to recap on that, we've looked at how to sort of make a sort of this style of drum beat just by basically taking our drum loop and adding the bass line and moving it to the off. Remember, you can drag these notes any way you want. So, but for this one, we're doing that. You got panning on, do you? I've got the link there is wrong, Ignacio. I need a different link for that. Sorry, bud. And yeah, the other link doesn't work as well. So remember, if you want to publish and then share that link, that's always going to work best for this sort of stuff. Yeah, Ms. Hines is right. If we can make them vocal, that means we can have a better look at them as well. It makes it more interesting for us. It means that we can help you kind of sort of change up whichever project you kind of go towards. Yeah, so when you guys are ready, pop your links in the chat. How do you publish? Good question. Let's have a look. Yeah, that looks better in Asian. We are going to, so if you look at my mouse cursor, make that screen. That's slightly larger for you. We're going up here, publish. You can call it whatever you want. I'm going to go off base by you teach me. Publish. There you go. Got your name there. Try and punctuate it like a normal human. And then make it forkable. This is what we really want to see. So make it forkable. Bam. Ignore the rest of the settings. You don't need to worry about them. Frankly, they don't do so much anyway. Go to publish. And there we go. It's on. And then you should get a little pop-up button there. It says revision published. That's basically how you do it. Cool. Let's have a look. Yes, we have this. See what we get. We can fork it. Brilliant. Let's have a look. Yeah, using pan, what Ignacio was talking about there. That's, remember before, just going to let that load up. To use pan really quickly, we're going this little section here. So make that bigger. There you go. Left and right. So if I pan, I don't know if you to really hear this, you guys are going to need to be wearing headphones. So that is just the nature of it. Through computer speakers, you're kind of not going to get it so completely. That's just the way it is. But I'll show you regardless. So if you guys have headphones on, let me pop my other one on for this. If we go left, then we go right, it should come out the other side. That's it. And you can use that in a load of different ways. As an effect, as a mixing tool, you can basically use, or even just to make it sound larger. if you want to stereo widen the whole thing, it kind of makes it seem like there's stuff coming from everywhere. It's a really sort of good way of making the sound both wider and more listenable too. And we're going to go cover that again. I think we'll probably try and do another mixing lesson at some point. But for now, let's listen to some traffic. Cool. This is good. That is, yeah, definitely use pan there. And to be fair, a really good example of it. I really like that. You should. It's yeah, gone. I mean, in terms of the bass again, this is interesting. Where did you get the MIDI bass from, Ignacio? Is that one that I gave you? I can't remember. Or did you do it yourself, or did you find a sample? Just let me know. I mean, it sounds cool. But I'm just curious. Everything else, I can see this looks like it's been played in. Good man. Yeah, again, Dan is cool. Yeah. If you a good search function on Google, either you can. I'll try and make. I'll put all the samples which I use, so you guys can download them. And then that's just the stuff which I use. You don't need to use the same stuff at all. But at least if you have it, then you kind of got it there. But yeah, if you Google search MIDI drums, MIDI whatever. In fact, you can even, if you want to cover, say, a track that you really like, often people will have done a MIDI version of it. So if you just search whatever, like whichever track that you're really into, and then put MIDI, and by MIDI I mean spelled like this, and you'll be able to find that a MIDI version of it. If you download the MIDI version, you can upload it into BandLab, and that means that you can you'll have all the music there in front of you. It's a really good way of basically making a quick remix if you want to do so. Then we got really saw Sash as a boy. Then we have yeah. If anyone else has anything else that they want to send music-wise, then I'm always keen to listen to it. But yeah, if you have some other stuff which is forkable, which that'll be even better. Otherwise, I can go for a few more instances, or we can have a look at sort of changing bits and pieces with the bass line. So I'll just give you guys a couple of seconds to publish any tracks that you're working on. And it can be anything at all, guys, even if it's just from today. It's always useful to look at. Otherwise, we'll try and have a quick look at this pan section to see exactly what's going on here. But I'm glad to see that you guys are using this sample. It's quite cool, I think. Remember that you can easily make that sound. If you want to, like, you can just basically use the drum machine. At this point, I don't know what this one is. Yeah, like, I mean, this is exactly what we did before. But you sort of, if you want to, all that's going on here is this sort of thing. Oops. So this. Then should play. Then you add in some hi-hats. That's the thing. And then make it extra housey, that sort of thing. So remember, guys, the drum machine is still a super useful tool. Even if we have all these samples available to us, we can still see that you can make a really quick and easy rhythm just by sort of adding some bits here. And don't forget that you can also use the keys to play that as well. So if you just want to get out a quick, easy sort of idea, and if you just want to play along with someone or any one of your tracks, then you can just play it on your keyboard. It's as simple as that. You don't need to have all the fancy toys to be able to do that. And also, once more, if you want to record those drums, you can do as well. Remember, you can just add the track, and then it's instruments, and then you can go to drum kits and drum pads. And that'll just quickly, you'll be able to record drums like you can do with piano, like you can do with bass, or whatever like that. Well, it seems we're nearly out of time anyway, and I guess that if no one else has any more tracks that they want to share today, which is unusual, but completely fine, then I guess we'll leave it there, guys. Unless anyone has anything that they really want to sort of share. I know we haven't had super long today, but yeah, I mean, Ignatius, the track is banging, man. So you should be really happy with that. I think I'm glad to see that you playing in this sort of bass line, this sort of kit as well. Oh, here we go. Right, well, in the spirit of things, it still says content unavailable. Sorry. I think you need to come off Mix Editor. Remember, you need to publish it and then send me it. But yeah, so I'll give you a quick second to do that. Otherwise, yeah, we'll leave it there. Because I think we have, yeah, we'll probably, maybe we'll just leave it till next time. But thank you, everyone. Thanks, guys. It's been, I hope that was a useful lesson. I just want to show you a little bit about sort of what studio time is like. Hopefully it was an interesting, that's a lot of clicks. I hope you guys kind of find something useful about that, and also just to like make that quick baseline. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for you guys. But yeah, hopefully we'll see a lot of you next week, and if not, then we'll sort of catch you again. Get your stuff ready for next week. When you want to publish stuff, make it forkable, and then we can have a sort of big listening session next week, and hopefully listen to a lot more of these sort of tracks.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Mr. Evans. Lovely lesson. Hope you're all well. I can hear myself back, by the way, but yeah. Hope all's well. And thank you so much for that. Again, appreciated. That was really good. So how was the session, the studio session? Good.
Yeah, it was big. Yeah, it was 3 days, so long. But yeah, like just about a track a day. So just about got it done. As always, like a little bit tense in the last couple of hours when you think you're like, oh, this isn't done. But yeah, we got it. Yeah, got it there. As soon as it's mixed, I'll show you guys. But yeah, all the synths there were just so much fun to play around with. Like, yeah, so
yeah, he looked like he had a whole bunch there, so I bet he was just messing about.
Pretty much, yeah. That's yeah. Because I was playing keys and guitar on that one, so like once you track that, then you just basically play around what the vocalists do there. 30 takes or whatever it is. So.
As soon as you step into the studio, it's just too much fun, isn't it? You just like,
well, absolutely, yeah, definitely, yeah, that's great. Yeah, well, I hope everyone else had a good weekend as well. I look forward to seeing you guys next week. We'll try and sort of expand on this sort of stuff more, and then and hopefully have some more time to listen to some music. But yeah, excellent.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, Mr. Evans. We've got loads of TYSMs in there, which is fantastic. And yeah, Sasha, don't you make sure you got to publish your music on the right-hand side, Sasha. So it's got the button there, the green button. You need to publish that and then send that link in, because I don't think that link is working, is it, sir? Is that right?
No, the Mix Editor link isn't working. So you just need to publish it and then send that link, and then you can listen to it. And
like Sir said, yeah, sorry guys, we didn't get to do any Kahoot today, but that's not an issue. We can do that tomorrow, no problem. We do loads of them, so it's you're not going to miss out too much. It's fine. All right, take care, guys. Have a lovely day, and tomorrow you've got video editing with Mr. Sims, and we will be cleaning up our code because we've got a few bit of messy code in there, so we need to just clean it up a little bit. Thank you very much, Mr. Evans. You take care.
Perfect. Cheers, guys. See you soon.
Bye.